and Mr. Hyde. I read that story by Robert Louis Stevenson, who may or may not have been an alcoholic, but he was a Scottish writer, which is another way of saying it.
Hello.
But he wrote that, the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and I'd never seen this in any movie version of it, but I read the story, and in the story, Dr. Jekyll, he's been drinking the potion, turning into the monster Mr. Hyde, and he's all regretful and walking through the park in the morning on the way home, and he sits in the park bench, and he says to himself, I will never drink that potion again, I will never drink it again, I'm going to get home, I'm going to throw it out. And as he's sitting there thinking that, he realizes he's starting to turn into Mr. Hyde sitting there on the park bench, and the only way he's going to not turn into Mr. Hyde is if he gets home and drinks the damn potion. And that, my friend, is what it's like to be an alcoholic.
That's the crazy thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thinking.
Well said.
Yeah,
it wasn't me. It was Robert Louis Stevenson.
You know, he probably was writing about, right?
Yeah.
I mean, in reality, that's
I
probably
would think so. Yeah, I would think so.
It seems like it.
Yeah, it's a terrifying, endless subject for me. I'm fascinated by it. Thank goodness.
You were a bartender, though, also, right?
Sure. Yeah, it's a great
what
job.
was that like, man?
Sleeping with the enemy.
Yeah, seriously.
No, I was a bartender when I was a drinking alcoholic, and it's a great environment to be in because there was a lot of other drunk people there. So you can, you get
the camaraderie, right?
Yeah, absolutely. And I was in a heavy drinking environment. A lot of the people I worked with were alcoholics. And also, here's the truth of it. When I was a barman, I was 23 years old, 22, 23 years old, 24 years old. And the behavior in a 24-year-old man, sometimes you can't tell. I might have just been a crazy kid.
Right.
You know, and how do you know that kid's an alcoholic?
Right.
Now, I knew.
Yeah.
I knew.
How'd you know?
I don't know. But I knew. I instinctively knew that something was wrong. Because when I woke up, I had to pretend that I was okay until it was okay to drink. Like at lunchtime, when other people would maybe have a drink, then I could go. Finally, the release was off and I could have a drink.
Wow.
I knew. And the truth is, if anybody... This is why I always think, anybody who thinks that they might be an alcoholic and they've thought it for more than a couple of weeks,
they got it. Oh, yeah, they got it.
You know,
the other thing, if you ever wonder if your friend's in recovery, are they really doing okay in recovery, people make fun of this point, but they will tell you the moment that things turned around. They value that moment so much.
Sure.
They know exactly when it happened. So somebody says, how's your recovery? Are you okay? They go, do you go to meetings? I go to meetings. A sponsor? Well, I'm in between sponsors right now. How long have you been sober?
Not going good then, right?
Well, it's couple weeks, 6 months or something, No.
Yeah,
that is somebody who is actively in the disease, actively.
Yeah.
I don't care how many meetings they're going to.
Yeah, there's a lot of talk, man. There's just a lot of talk about it.
Yeah.
All right, 1-800-LOVE-191.
You want to do Joey?
Craig Ferguson. Yeah, that's exactly
right.
Right here, you said?
Yeah,
that's where I was going. Joey. Hey, Joey.
Yes.
What's up, man? You're on Loveline.
Hey, man, how y'all doing tonight?
We're good. What's happening,
Hey, Joey.
Nothing. I just had a quick question for Dr. Drew. For a while, about a year and a half ago, I was taking OxyContin's course, for a while.
Of course.
Course started recreational, then turned into almost pretty much a daily habit. I'm now taking methadone, but I'm taking that for the last year. I'm not on a very high dosage, but, I've become addicted to that.
Of course.
So why do people come off of, I've heard of Suboxone, that's just like another...
It's another methadone, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's another methadone. I'm glad I'm glad it's coming into focus for you, Joey. Let's let Craig tell you.
Yeah, that's just another clutch. And
Go ahead. I can tell him what to do, but you tell him.
I think the thing for me, Joey, especially with addictive substances, is that, and here's where you're asking the right guy. Ask Dr. Drew about this, because and this is a lot of people in recovery, and you will come across this. What recovery and sobriety will not do is it will not give you a medical degree. And so what happens is that sometimes with the best of intention, people will tell you, you just got to quit. Now, I don't know the drug you're talking about. I don't know what the withdrawal is like. I don't know what it will do to you. But I do know that there are medical...
achy,
but hang on, but Joey, but I think what Craig is going to tell you, though, he also knows that you got to get off everything.
Yeah, you got to get off.
You got to get off.
But you got to get a plan of you got to plan your escape route. You got to go to someone that can tell you how to get off of this stuff.
So here's the deal, Joey.
Joey, why do you listen instead of yapping every second?
Because he's high.
I'm sorry.
No, I understand that. I understand that. In the treatment center I went to, every time I introduced myself, I had to say, say, "My name's Craig. I'm an alcoholic. I have to take the cotton wool out of my ears and put it in my mouth." I have to say that every single time I speak.
Put your ass in a seat, take the cotton out of your ears and put it in your mouth. We say it all the time. But Joey, here's the deal. Methadone's a tough drug to get off of. How much you on now?
Not very much. I would say about 40 milligrams every other day.
All right, so if you can get 20 milligrams a day, you should go into a hospital. It takes about 2 weeks to come off of. It's pretty miserable withdrawal. Yeah. And you have a pretty rough few months after that even still. And opiates have a very, very powerful biology. You need to basically be in a structured environment for 3 to 6 months. It's very hard to stay sober unless you're somewhere where you really can't suddenly on an impulse use. Because the power of this is...
That would give me that, yeah.
And you can get off with Suboxone, and you can taper down with Suboxone, and these are all ways that people try.
Still, that's another clutch.
It absolutely is. Absolutely is.
I don't want to go.
I'm not a fan, but Joe, you go to a place that has experience treating methadone and opiate addiction. You spend some time. You go to sober living. You make this a priority in your life for a while. Don't worry about work and everything else.
And Joey, I want to tell you something. You know that place, now you'll know what I'm talking about, and maybe these other two guys won't. But you know when it's 4 o'clock in the morning and you're in the fetal position and you're scareder than you've ever been in your damn life? I've been there, and you can get out. You can get out.
That's my dream right
Okay, well, there's a way out. Go get it.
There is a way out. There's lots of people who have been there would love to help you. Okay?
I appreciate it.
All right, buddy.
All right, Joey. All right, Craig Ferguson hanging out on Loveline, Stryker, and Dr. Drew. Let's grab one more call before we go to a break here. Let's go to our friends that are listening in Canada, in Vancouver.
Oh, this is awesome.
Yeah, Emerson.
Emerson? Yeah?
Yeah, that's you, man. You're on Loveline.
Hey, how's it going, Stryker, Dr. Drew?
Hey, Emerson?
Hey, I have a question. As little kids, I didn't really know anything about sex or anything about that, so a friend told me. It's like one of these odd little facts is pretty odd. Like when you have sex and like the girl's vagina will like swell up or something, and the guy will become stuck in there. Did that actually happen?
Like a dog?
Yeah.
Like you start running around like dogs?
Like you mean your penis is locked into the vagina and you can't get it out?
Yeah.
That's how I lost my penis.
Would you think you would have heard of that happening to more than nobody?
So you think that'd be all over the internet? There'd be videos of guys that are into watching that?
I don't know.
Getstuck.com?
Online.
No.
You know what? I heard it when I was a kid, too. I heard it when I was a teenager. I heard it. Yeah,
I'm going to tell my kids that.
Yeah.
Keep them out of there.
I think it's, you know what? When sex is mysterious, people make up crap. It's just they just make stuff up, and because they don't know either. That's all. They just make stuff up just to scare you.
The kids that are making it up are the ones that know nothing. They know less than this kid Emerson.
So listen. Can I just say then? You can't get stuck? Are we finally saying that, Doctor?
Oh, I didn't say that.
Hey, Drew,
you can't get stuck.
Just saying. Craig, no. In certain cases, well, I'll have to talk to you off the air about it. So.
You're not going to tell your kids that.
No. Yeah, okay. Not till tomorrow.
Not till tomorrow. All right. We're going to go to break. Craig Ferguson is here. By the way, if you're going to Vegas anytime soon, Vegas and Dr. Drew and I go very well together. Craig
Except
Ferguson.
We've never been.
Have you never been to Vegas?
Together.
Oh, right, yeah.
We're there.
You guys should go together.
Yeah,
I know.
I invite them all the time.
What, are you talking? Weren't my wife and I there and asked you to come and you didn't come?
Because I had to get up at 8 in the morning for a job.
No, legitimate. I'm not. But
right.
We tried.
You did.
We tried.
Right. You did, and you went to a club and you had fun. And you did invite me.
Yeah.
You did. Thank you.
Okay.
So you guys are always there then. You're there more than I am.
Yeah. But when I'm there, I'm never performing at the Orleans.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, you're going to be there October 26th, Friday the 26th, Saturday the 27th, and Sunday the 28th at the Orleans, which I can always see it from the room when I stay at the Palms. I see the Orleans casino.
That's me. I'm over there shivering.
We'll be like
shivering.
Well, Stryker's in the Playboy suite at the Palms, for God's sakes.
Getting my penis stuck in a vagina.
Oh, stop.
I wish. Sorry. All right, we'll be back in a minute with Craig Ferguson on Loveline.
Having trouble finding the perfect guy or girl for you? Then text the word chat to 82582 and get connected to thousands of new prospects. Don't put off romance for another minute.